There is no personal tragedy more devastating than the death of a son or daughter. The grief is overwhelming. And understandably, many parents are never able to recover. But there are some who somehow find the strength to use that tragedy to do good, to create something positive in memory of the child they lost. Such is the case with a New Jersey couple who lost a son in an auto accident that should never have happened. Since then, they've started a crusade to make certain that no other young man or woman is killed because a drunk driver is allowed behind the wheel twice in the same night. MeTV's Veronica Dudo introduces us to the couple who started the Hero Campaign.
Hey, Mom, Dad, Jenny, this is John. Saying hi from the Academy.
Big things were on the horizon for John Elliott. After graduating from Egg Harbor Township High School, he answered the call of duty and attended the United States Naval Academy. His patriotic spirit inspired him to work hard so his dreams of serving his country could become reality. John's leadership qualities were seen at the Academy, where he was a friend to all. He even became a person his fellow midshipmen could depend on as a human education resources officer, also known as a hero.
Accomplished a lot of things I never thought I could, never done before in my life. Learned a lot about teamwork, responsibility, and how to succeed and accomplish all the goals I set for myself in life.
In 2000, John graduated from the Naval Academy and was named Outstanding Hero of the Year. His future looked bright as he was preparing to embark on a new adventure, flight school. While driving home from Annapolis to South Jersey for his mother's birthday, John was killed in a head-on collision with a drunken driver on U.S. Route 9. Earlier that night, the man had been arrested on DUI charges and released to a friend, only to get back behind the wheel again, killing himself and John in the crash.
John was the best big brother I could ever have. John was also my best friend. I could never have been more proud of John as I was the day that I saw him graduate from the Naval Academy in Annapolis. When I found out about John being killed, it was the worst nightmare that I could ever imagine come true. John was my hero, and now it's our chance to be a hero to others by being a designated driver.
Out of their loss and unconditional love for their son, the Elliots pursued legislation to prevent future DUI tragedies. First passed in New Jersey in 2001, John's Law requires police to impound the cars of DUI suspects. A federal version enacted in 2005 provides highway safety grant incentives for other states to adopt John's Law. Each year, about 7,800 cars of DUI suspects are impounded through John's Law in New Jersey alone. That's potentially thousands of lives that are being saved annually.
It's a law that simply says that police must impound the car of somebody who's arrested for DUI when they're arrested, to separate them from the car, because that's how our son was killed, by a person who'd been arrested, released to a friend 2 hours later, who put him back behind the wheel instead of driving him home. This prevents that from happening.
Striving to promote and honor John's legacy, his family also established the John R. Elliott Hero Campaign. Their message is simple: if you're going to drink, use a designated driver. The Elliots are hoping to save lives by changing behavior and encouraging responsible choices. The Hero Campaign has partnered with schools, law enforcement agencies, and professional sports teams. Currently, they're looking to register 1 million sober designated drivers through their website to end drunken driving nationwide.
The term hero was certainly inspired by his being named the Hero of the Year at the Naval Academy, but the hero in the Hero Campaign is the designated driver, the person, the friend, the spouse, the loved one who drives home a friend who has been out drinking alcoholic beverages to make sure they get home safely.
What started at the kitchen table has now become a noble campaign that is saving lives along the East Coast. But the Elliots aren't stopping there. They're working to make it a national movement and John's ultimate living legacy.
We think he would have done great things with his life. We hope the Hero Campaign is something that will be a wonderful achievement in his memory.
John may be gone, but he's certainly not forgotten. Truly a beloved son, brother, friend, mentor, patriot, and hero, John's unique personality touched the hearts of many, seen here in a video message his family treasures. Now, more than a decade later, his memory is saving lives.
And now we're back in studio with MeTV2 correspondent Veronica Dudo and Bill Elliott, who you just saw in the piece. Sir, I have so much respect for you and for people, parents especially, that can take the tragedy of a child, which is the worst personal tragedy you can imagine, and turn something positive out of that. But it still has to be difficult. I mean, I know you're out there fighting for your son every single day, but is it always fresh?
It is, Larry, and it also comes to the heart of the issue of losing somebody you love and somebody who obviously didn't deserve this, and the fact that John would have done great things had he lived. He was our son, but he also meant a lot to a lot of people, and we just felt that it was important to keep his memory alive in a way that became, we hope has become, a living legacy, and we think that's what the Hero Campaign is becoming, his legacy.
Now, a lot of bars, restaurants, taverns, casinos, and even professional sports teams have adopted the Hero Campaign, and currently you're looking to expand it from the East Coast across the country.
Yes, and we think a lot of the key to that is our partnerships with law enforcement, with highway safety agencies, but just as importantly with high schools and colleges and sports teams and the alcohol industry itself, bars and taverns who now serve those free soft drinks to designated drivers to encourage them. So wherever people go, they're going to hopefully see that message.
And your message is simple. If you're going to drink, use a designated driver. Have you found that students are really embracing this at the different colleges and universities?
They are in many ways, and Veronica, as you know, we have a relationship with colleges where they'll pick a hero of the year and we'll put their picture on a billboard. So we create a role model and kind of an instant celebrity, somebody that someone can look up to and say, well, my gosh, if they're a hero by just driving people home, you know, maybe that's something that we should do as well. And so it's catching on, we think, very much at high schools and college at that level. And they're also creating chapters and registration drives to create more designated drivers.
Can I talk a little bit about your law? Because before we got on the air, you said you have this law where you have to impound the car. If somebody is arrested for drunk driving, they have to impound the car, so they can't get back in it, which makes complete sense. But you said only 7 states have adopted it, and you haven't been pushing it recently. Why?
Well, it's just another thing that we would have to focus on, and we think that the Hero Campaign, the grassroots movement, is going to make great strides, you know, with the general public. We are just as interested in the law being adopted by more states, and we have found that that partnership we have, Larry, with the colleges and students is gaining ground now and traction, where they're asking us, how can we help you pass John's law in other states? So we think that's going to be the future. And
if you get a social media campaign going with that, that would be huge. Let's talk about the states locally. New Jersey has the law. Delaware?
Delaware doesn't, but they impound cars at their discretion if they want to. So there's that ability without the requirement.
That's under the police discretion,
state, yes.
But you would mandate it. So yes. We can work on Delaware. Pennsylvania?
Well, they need the law.
Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have it?
Nope.
To me, that's almost criminal. That there's states so close by to where this happened, and have you gone into those states, and have you lobbied in those states?
We have inquired, but you know, that's the next phase. The next phase is to see if states will adopt. As you know, passing a law is not an easy task.
It's not as hard as you would think.
It depends on.
It's hard for you, but if a legislator, here's what I'm trying not to do. I don't want to let the legislators in Pennsylvania and Delaware off the hook. When you say it's not that easy thing to do, it's easy for them. It might be difficult for us to push it, but it's easy for them. And I know that there's somebody out there that has a connection with a legislator in Pennsylvania or Delaware who can push for this law. So let's not let them off the hook.
In Pennsylvania, we have a partnership with the State Police, Liquor Control Board, and PennDOT. That's a good start. So if we can just elevate it up to a legislative level, that John's law is another piece of the puzzle, another piece of the pie, and which has been very, very powerful in New Jersey, because 8,000 people are arrested and have their cars impounded in New Jersey alone, to make sure that you separate the person arrested for DUI from their car.
It's a great idea. And so for legislators out there who are watching this, if you want to be a hero, and we'll certainly sing your praises on this show, John's Law, you should put your name to it and then introduce it as well. I think that a lot of people, Veronica, and I should also point out that Veronica is passionate about this, and Veronica is the one that came to us with this story, so thank you so much.
Welcome.
I know about your campaign, and I think a lot of people know about your campaign because of a billboard at the Circle at Summers Point going into Ocean City. That's been there, you told me, forever.
Forever. And it's not very big, but it's at a great intersection. And of course, people coming to the Jersey Shore, particularly Ocean City, will see it. It's right at a traffic light. Having more billboards around the tri-state area is another goal because people really do notice them and they really do take heed. And then when you have the programs in the bars and taverns and schools and colleges, they've already become aware of it by the billboards. That's part of our plan going forward.
And now you have a presence with the New York Giants, with NASCAR, the Philadelphia Phillies, and also the New England Patriots.
And we're equal opportunity. We don't take sides when it comes to somebody who's on our side for the Hero campaign.
And you're signing people up on the website if they're interested.
Absolutely,
to be
herocampaign.org if you'd like to become a designated driver. It doesn't require you to drive anyone in particular except your friends and relatives, you know, but it does give us a chance to communicate with you about our campaign and what we're doing.
Well, Veronica, thank you so much for bringing this story to us and putting it on the air. And Bill, good luck to you, and please keep pushing for that law. And by the way, if you're in college out there and you want a great cause, I can think of none better than this one. And if you were a state legislator, a state senator or representative, please, and you want to sponsor this law, let us know because we will help champion your cause. We'll be back with what the government isn't telling you after this.
Are you tired of paying cable and satellite companies just to watch your favorite broadcast network shows? Why spend hundreds of dollars a year for cable and satellite-only channels when you can watch broadcast television for free with the Clear TV HD digital antenna? All you have to do is plug in Clear TV and let your television instantly receive top-rated network shows, local news and weather, sporting events, and more, all for free. That's right, free digital TV. Thanks to a federal government mandate, all broadcasters are required to transmit a digital TV signal through the airwaves. Clear TV lets you bypass cable and satellite to bring network shows directly to your television so you can enjoy crystal clear local and national free HD TV. Clear TV is amazing. If we're just off the coast here in the Gulf of Mexico receiving free network broadcast HD TV, imagine all the free HD TV shows you'll receive at home. Basic cable and satellite services can cost you up to $80 a month. That's $960 a year and almost $10,000 over a 10-year period. Why pay that much money for extra channels you may never even watch? But with Clear TV, there's no contracts, no monthly fees, and no unexpected rate increases. Just free HD TV that can look as good or better than cable and satellite. Call or go online now to get your Clear TV HD digital antenna for just $19.95.
I took the antenna out of the box, plugged it into my TV, and in just a few minutes, I was watching free network broadcast HD TV.
Clear TV's compact design is perfect for an apartment, ideal for a college dorm room, and lets you watch TV in as many rooms as you like without paying additional monthly fees. Order right now and we'll give you a second Clear TV antenna for free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That's 2 Clear TV HD digital antennas of $40 value, all for only $19.95. Not available in stores. Order now.
I can't believe I get all these channels for free and in HD.